Okay. Reminds me of great marlin fishing. These are better than the ones we got. The ones we got before had a minute. Come over here and then we'll slam it down here. No. That's it, that's it. Yeah. Now we can go outside and pick it up. Empty poo.
Empty poo, yeah, yes. Pousse, empty pousse.
Oh.
Two. Deux.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking dog knows that camel's there.
Now is in the top. This is the left.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Right, good morning ladies and gentlemen. It's another lovely day here in sunny France. So this morning we're going to start the plastering in the hallway. So we've already cleared all the hallway out. We had a lot of this flooring still in there which has got to go into the library, finish that off. So we've moved that out of the way. We've cleared the space. We also need to break the scaffold down as well to put in there. Last time when I was here, when I'd done the kitchen, we just had Bobby Blue, is it? I think it's called. Yeah, which is great. I mean, and it earned its money and done well, but it's up and down and backwards and forwards, where when we put the scaffold in there, we can get, like, you see how much quickly we've done the ceiling, so it's really going to help with the plastering. We've got to go a bricko as well, get some buckets. And believe it or not, it's been exactly a year today since I started the kitchen, plastering in there. And Yanis pointed it out this morning on his phone, if we can see, that's 1 year ago when we give Yanis his first lesson on plastering. So it's amazing how quickly it goes. So 1 year on, you're a bit better now, aren't you, mate? He's pretty much fully trained nearly now, aren't you? So we're going to do a bit more today. He's going to give me a hand plastering as well, and it'll go quicker.
You give me a hand.
Oh, I give you a hand,
yes.
Yeah. It's a cheeky little sod, isn't it? So, yeah, so what are we going to do, Yanis?
Let's crack on.
Okay, come on then.
push that in. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. I got it. Huh?
Alright, hold on, sorry, now where you go. Go through there. Right, okay. Now, take the part down.
What, Simon?
No, take it apart.
Okay. Okay, sir. Yes.
What colour?
Red.
Rouge.
Rouge.
No foot.
That's it.
Right, next one. Okay, good.
Good morning, Mick.
Good morning.
What is the plan for now while that Simon and that are away?
Well, we're going to give the run round with this denailer and make sure there's no nails dropped. We removed a lot of timber the other day and there could be nails dropped out over there. We'll run round with this and find if there's any. So when we come in next time with a truck, we don't get a puncture.
Awesome.
That's the idea of it.
And France can be a bit funny, can't they? Because if it's a four-wheel drive vehicle and you get a puncture, you have to replace all four tyres.
That's right, yeah. Ridiculous.
Absolutely crazy. So this should help us prevent that.
Yeah, let's give it a go. Yeah, look at that lot.
There we go.
They would have gone straight in the tyres. Yeah, they would have definitely gone into your tyre.
Some free screws there for us as well.
Simon can take them.
On his farmhouse.
Well, if we go over there in a minute where the car park's been vacated, we can have a try over there. I'll dump these first. I can feel them picking up near them, clicking. Now this is in Simon's parking space, well, anybody's parking space. But the thing is, look at the nails. We've only gone up 3 times. We must have 20 nails. They would have gone into the tyre.
And we know Simon doesn't like spending money, don't we? So it's a good job we found these.
Yeah. You'd abandon the car here if you got a puncture. The boulangerie is full up.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Because it is good food, huh?
Good food, yeah, I like it. Bonjour.
Okay. So, with the bucket.
Yes.
Well, you see it, come on.
Yes, come.
We need diesel now.
Diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
For Mick.
No problem.
Alex, huh?
Oh, for Alex is good.
This one for you.
This is nice. I like it. My granddaddy have one. This same.
Successful shopping trip, Yanis?
Yes.
Perfect, thank you for filming.
Lovely, jobly. Thank you, everybody. Yes.
Everybody. Everybody. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we're up on the scaffolding now in the entrance hall, prepping to do the plaster work. For those of you who remember, we've done the same thing last year in the kitchen, but if you're new to it, I'll explain to you what we're doing. So we've put this tape on. It's a really strong tape. It's a gaffer tape, it's called. Well, we call it that in, I think some of you call it Gorilla Tape in the US. And it's really sticky. And what it's to do, the reason why we're putting it up is to protect the beams when we plaster. Because if we was to get plaster on these beams without this tape, it would go all in the grain and we'd never get it back out. But this way, what it does is, it protects the grain of the beams from the plaster going into it. So if we do hit that, which is inevitably we're going to, afterwards when we peel that off, it just leaves a nice clean beam, you know, without us having to spend hours trying to get it all out of the grain of the wood. Also, what we're doing as well, I haven't started that yet, but I'll explain to you. This is we call it scrim tape in the UK, and it's a fibrous tape. It's really strong. Cut a piece off for you so you can see. And it's really thin as well. So it's really thin and also really strong. And what this does, it'll go over the joints like so, from end to end, and what that does, when that's plastered in, that will make that joint really strong and it won't crack. That's why, you know, we've done this same setup in the kitchen. There's no cracks across it. And also, as well, I'll take that back off. If the camera picks up the gap there, if we was just to plaster that without putting nothing in that gap that's there, the plaster will crack along that plasterboard line and it'll fall out. But by putting the tape right up against the beam, like so, it's not very sticky because I've just pulled it back off, there you go. That now has bridged that little gap that's there, and that means when the plaster goes in there, this will bond it together and it won't fall back out. So it just creates, you know, a really strong bond for the plaster not to crack and not to fall out. So that's what we're up to at the moment.
It's quite a lot of work there, isn't it?
There is quite a lot of work. I mean, it would be nice if we could just get straight up here with the plaster and plaster them in, but the preparation's really important for the end product to look right, so we've got to do it. So that's what we're up to now. Yanis was with me. He's just gone to help Mick, I think, with a digger, put some diesel in it, and he's just gone to wash his hands because he stinks. so he's gone to wash his hands, and then he'll be back up here with me. I think I don't know whether we're going to be actually putting any plaster in today. Maybe put the first coat in where all the gaps are on the joins, and that will set tonight, and then tomorrow when we come, we'll be able to just hit these with plaster and then move quite quickly through the ceiling, especially with the scaffolding. I know I keep saying it, but this scaffolding is absolutely perfect for this, because if you see, we can span, you know, four inserts between the beams, where when we had the lift before, we was only be able to get 2 at the most, and we had to keep going up and down, backwards and forwards, where we've got this whole platform to walk along now.
Yeah.
So,
are you going to tape the whole lot, or are you going to just tape a section and then plaster, tape a section, plaster?
I don't know. I think it might be better just to tape the whole lot, because then if we knock up plaster and there's some left over, rather than thinking we can't do that because we've not taped it, we'll have to throw that away. If we tape it all, it doesn't matter how much plaster we knock up then. If there's some left over, we can just jump onto the next one. We're thinking, oh, we've got to tape that up first and then rush in and the plaster's set in, if that makes sense. So I think we might tape it all up, do all the joints, all the gaps this afternoon, and then tomorrow, if we've got time this afternoon, we can always, knock a bit of plaster up and start filling the tape joins in first. So we'll put the first coat in all the joins and the gaps, let that set, and then go over the whole lot, and then it'll be solid sealing. So that's what we're up to now. Yanis is back now, down there, just about to come up.
I listened to you said it's stinky.
Yes, yes, you're very smelly. You smell of diesel.
Of course.
It's terrible aftershave, Yanis. Right, so we're going to crack on and get on with it. So just thought I'd fill you in on that, what we're up to now. Come on then.
Yeah.
Good lad. Let's do some more, Jan.
Yes, of course. Let's crack on, guys.
Yanis,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
This is not very good sticking. Simon learned me if no sticking in plasterboard, you make it in the microwave for 50 minutes.
No.
How?
Second.
Or if not,
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah,
sorry, 30 seconds. Yeah.
Yes.
I want said 30 seconds.
For 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes is up. Okay.
It's hot.
It's little. Yes. No. It's stick.
Let's see.
Maybe more 5 seconds.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Little bit more.
But another 30.
Maybe with mayonnaise. No.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Maybe 15 minutes.
Maybe 15. Yeah.
50 minutes, yeah. We'll have scrim cheese.
Yes, look.
Yes, good. Much better.
Much better.
Come on then.
Okay.
Okay. Tip of the day.
No, I take drink and come.
Okay.
I want some energy, Simon.
Oh, okay. You need it.
Rolling.
Just keep rolling. rolling. Come on, stop about people that are watching us. Right, so we've got the ceiling taped up. We put the scrim tape up on a big section, so we're just going to knock a bit of plaster up so that, tomorrow when we come, the bits we've taped and we've plastered will be hard and we'll be able to go straight over them tomorrow. So we'll see how far we can get this afternoon. Just going to knock a little bit of plaster up. Got a new bucket from Bricko, which you see us pick up earlier. We're not going to use the mixer on there because there's only a small amount we need, and if you put that big mixer in that small amount, all it'll do is throw it up the sides and you won't be able to mix it. So it's just as easy, it's only a little bit, just to knock it up by hand. So you ready, Jan? I'm going to give you some plaster in here. Not too much, without making a mess. We've put a sheet down as well, just to protect the floor a little bit. I know the floor's going to get covered, but the less mess we make, the less we've got to clear up, so keep Billy happy, eh? Right, go on then, Jan, see how we're doing in there. Just don't go too fast, Jan, because you'll splash the camera.
consistency are you looking for there, Sahil?
I'd say roughly like double cream, you know, when you whisk it up, something like that. Or, you know, a nice thick milkshake, something like that. You don't want it too runny because otherwise it'll just, when you put it on the hook, it'll just run off. And also we're using it above our head as well. So, you know, you'd have it a little bit thicker, especially if you just started, you don't want it really runny. It's okay on the walls, but if you're using it above your head and it's really runny, it's going to end up falling all on you. So that's perfect in there. So that you can get it and you can turn it upside down pretty much and it'll stay there, like that didn't. There was a big bit on there. But, you know, you want it, you know, pretty stiff like that. That's fine for this, what we're doing now. But bearing in mind, you know, we're going in the cracks as well. So if it was too runny, all it would do would, when we're putting it in the crack, it would just belly back out. This will hold it in there a lot better. So, yeah, something like that. Right, that's fine, Jan. Okay, so we're up on the scaffold now. What we're going to do with this first coat, well, not really a coat, but what we're doing is filling all these gaps in and across the scrim tape, and that way overnight it will harden and then we can hit the whole lot in one go then. So I'll just do a little bit and then I'll let Yanis have a go. You know what to do, yes, I think it's done there. A little bit in here, push up and pull it up.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Just a little bit.
Yes.
We're filling this gap.
Yes.
I'm going over the tape.
Yes.
So basically, that's what we've been doing. We're just going to fill these gaps in. And like I say, it'll harden overnight. Then we can hit the whole lot in one go. Right, you want to have a go, Yanis?
Yes, of course.
Okay. That's it, Jan, good. Right, okay, so we've come to nearly the end of the day now. Me and Yanis have managed to put our first coat, well not coat, but fill in all the gaps and all the cracks and joins up there on half this section right the way back, which is going to be perfect for tomorrow now because it means we've got a little bit of work to do, but we're just letting it set a little bit. I'll say a little bit of work. What I mean is clean the edges up really so that we haven't got plaster all down the tape. So while we're going to let that set a little bit before we clean that up, what we're going to do is we're going to go and put the sound recorder in a new place. I don't think it's been there before. So if you follow me and Yanis, we'll show you where we're going to put it today. Right, okay, so we've had quite a lot of suggestions of where to put the recorder. So what we're going to do is we're going to take quite a few people up on some people that, you know, suggested putting it in here. This is the lift and the lift shaft. So we're going to put it in here tonight and see if we get any noises from here. So, if you notice in the back as well, in here, there's an extension that goes back. And we've kind of like worked out, bit morbid, but you know, if they were upstairs when they come to their last days of life, when they actually did pass, they would need to have been transformed down to this area. So we believe that's why that extra bit is in there, so that you could push a trolley with a person all the way through into there. So we're going to set the sound recorder in there and see if it picks up anything. We'll obviously shut the door so nothing can get in here, so it'll be, you know, really soundproofed in here, so we'll just see if we hear anything from that. So are we ready, Jan?
Yes.
You want to switch it on? Is it going to go on today? See, push
Yes.
the button. Right, so that's in there and that's set. That will start recording in 2 hours from now. It's about 3:45 now, is it? We're coming up at 20 to 4, so 2 hours time it'll start recording and then we'll check it in the morning and see if we pick up anything. So that's about it for today. We've made great progress everywhere, on the ceiling as well especially. we're definitely going to be more than halfway. We might even finish it tomorrow. Because of that scaffold that's there, like I said before, we can do, big section now rather than a little section on the blue lift. So Yanis is doing really well. He's been helping me as well, plastering's come a long way. And like I said earlier, it's been a year since he first picked up a trowel when he first had his go at plastering. So he's come a long way in a year, so I'm very proud of him.
Thank you, Simon.
So what do we say until tomorrow?
Thank you for watching. See you on tomorrow.
Thank you.